my channel. My name is Louise. Doing another haul this week. I've recorded this so many times I can't get the words out, so you're just gonna have to follow along. It's going to be all over the place, but that's just the way it is. So my channel is actually a haul every Saturday without fail. I haven't missed one for a while. I do upload different things during the week occasionally, as and when, depending on what I'm doing. I can't guarantee anything for a while at the moment. I will try and link a video up above so you understand what's going on if you're new here. If you're been here for a while, I appreciate your support. I am going to carry on with my hauls. It's like my routine and I need to try and force myself to do as much as possible at the moment. Yeah, so I have a budget of £60. Actually got like literally pennies close to it. I don't know how it happened. I can't explain it. I will go through my haul, I will go through the prices, and if I can remember any reasons I might have bought anything, I will. This is not, again, another normal shop. Last week was supposed to be a I'm going to eat my feelings weekend, so I bought a load of just rubbish stuff. Actually ended up going the opposite way. I'm not eating my feelings. I'm just not really thinking about it, I guess. So this haul is I had a list and I just tried to work with that. Might be able to explain, some might not. I will give you prices of everything as I go along. The shop was fine. I really wasn't paying that much attention, so I couldn't tell you much about the shop actually, thinking about it. Yeah, I've got a lot to say. I'm sorry, it's another one. It's just going to be another one of those shops. So let's just get on with the haul and I'll go through prices. Right, so if you've been here for a while, you know I always do it in sections, but I'm not doing it in sections anymore for a while. I just put it out and we'll go with it as is. So I haven't got any fruit and vegetables and things in the fridge. Don't want to buy any, knowing that I'm probably going to waste most of it. I did actually want to get some like ready-made salad things. Didn't realise, because it's not something I would do normally. I would just chop up my own stuff. They're not very good in Asda, are they? The ones they do have, they have a very small selection, but they're really big pots of them, whereas I would just want like some individual pots, and they're like £1.75 for one. So I picked this up. It took me ages to find something, because I did like proper go through all of them and try and figure it out. This is actually just a sweet and crunchy fine cut salad. It says it will do 2 mains or 4 sides in it. It's got lettuce, endive, don't know if I've pronounced that right, white cabbage, red cabbage, carrot and red pepper. There really wasn't a lot to choose from. It's the best I could get, really. It's something a little bit different. I don't normally put cabbage in salads, but it's actually quite nice. Well, you know, if you're like in a restaurant or something they do it, I quite like that. No sauce in this, because you would have had to buy the packet ones again. I didn't want to pay the price for them, because once you open the packet, you haven't got long to eat them, have you? Because it's like once the air gets to it. So this was actually 75p, which isn't too bad for what you get. That was the best date I could find as well. There really wasn't anything with much date on them. Got Corey's Coke. These are £1.70 each, and it's for a 1.5 litre. That's just his treat. Needed milk this week because I didn't buy any last week because we wasn't really going through it, but Corey's been eating cereal when he can't be bothered to figure out what to eat at the moment. So we've got a 4 pint of semi-skimmed, and this is £1.45. Corey did actually ask for some cereal as well. This is like his favourite one, Crave. This is the milk chocolate one. He doesn't like the hazelnut one. This is the 850 gram, which is actually £4. So I can't tell you how much smaller size is, but if you look at, you know, like weights and stuff, it works out this is way better deal. So £4 for that size is really good. This will last quite a few weeks as well. So my spaghetti loops, absolutely love these, always rave about these. These are 38p for a tin. I actually did do one of those, you know, when you go through the cupboards, I literally stripped everything out and got rid of a lot of things that I realised I'm not going to eat, so I donated all of those. So we've got a good decent bit of space in the cupboards now, and I did have a tin spaghetti, so I was just replacing it really, and that's 38p for that one. I realised I don't have any soup, and I did want some soup this week, so I just picked up minestrone. This is 55p, and I got just this is just a veggie one. This is actually 80p just because it's chunkier one. They didn't really have that many options for me. Didn't really want anything with meat, and there's a lot that I just didn't really fancy. I actually, strangely, I know I said no meat, but mulligatawny is one that I want, but they only do that in a Heinz that I could find in Asda anyway. £1.40 now. It's been a while since I bought one of them. Oh, that's disgusting. I ain't buying that. Halloumi. Corey has some ideas of some meals I think he's going to do during the week, and I think he's going to do a loaded nachos and a loaded chips on different nights. So I don't know if I remember. Can't remember if I mentioned before that I always thought Corey didn't like halloumi, but turns out he thought when I was saying halloumi I meant hummus, which he actually doesn't like. So we did try halloumi for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and he absolutely loves it. This is £2.20 for a really, really tiny thing, but it's one of them. It's just a treat thing, I guess, and I wasn't really paying attention. This is definitely not one of those frugal type shops. I got another cheese. Couldn't honestly remember if we've got one. Turns out we do have one, but this isn't. It's not so bad because this lasts until the 3rd of November, so it's not a big deal. This is the 800. I always forget. 825 gram packet, and this is £3.65. Whilst I was going through all of the different tins and condiments and all that sort of stuff, we realised actually don't have any barbecue sauce, so Corey asked me to get a chunk of them if they had any, because like sauces are a bit up and down sometimes. So I picked up 3 of these. These are £1 each. Peas as well, really weird random thing. I had just a tin of peas with some gravy for dinner the other day, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did get the smaller tin, but when I worked out again weights and things, the larger tin worked out better to get. Now this is actually 90p. If you want peas you can get a cheaper tin, but this is the petit pois one, and I just really enjoy the smaller ones. It's one of those, I was brought up with marifat peas. Anybody know about those huge fat peas? And just put me off. So I like the little diddy ones. So yeah, I am paying a bit more for that, but there you go. Corey had his pot noodle this week that I bought a couple of weeks ago. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Actually, didn't have a choice of flavours, so I just picked this one up. He didn't really know which one to go with. This is the chow mein. Now on the, actually, a couple of times that happened in the shop, on the shelf, the ticket price actually said 60p, but these are 75. So, and there was a couple of things in Asda where their ticket price is different to the real price. So you do need to pay attention to it, because you might get stung at the till if not. Picked up a salsa because of the loaded fries and the loaded nachos that Corey's going to do. This is 85p for one of these ones. And Corey had asked for some digestives. I didn't get any chocolate for me because I didn't eat last week's chocolate, and Corey, this is all he wanted, so this is 60p. Got some mini wraps. I remember enjoying them, and I don't know, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with them, but I know I enjoyed the smaller wraps a lot better than the larger wraps. You get the larger wraps, I think you get 8 in the packet, in the 85p. I just always remember that because that was the one I would always buy before. This one is 60p. So you know, you are going to get a lot less for your money, but I just remember really enjoying these ones. Got some plain naans. I usually have a lot of bread products in the freezer. I don't have any bread products, so I just was getting a few bits just to go in the freezer, so we've got them. And I do like to get a naan out. I keep meaning to do that. Have you ever seen it where people do like the naan as a base to make a pizza and things like that? And I keep meaning to do it, but I forget. So hopefully I'll remember. But 55p for 4 is actually a really good deal. And they've changed the wrapper of the bread. Look, completely different. They've not gone with the yellow, but they're not with the bright orange anymore. So this is the same loaf of bread that I do normally buy. It's 70p, really good. Now I can't say, I would normally say same colour packaging and everything, but you can get it in Tesco. So clearly I can't say that anymore. But they do an equivalent loaf of bread in Tesco, which actually tastes better. I'm going to stop saying that now. The packaging has changed. This will be the last time I say that. Yeah, this is just your basic loaf of bread. Decent. I like that one. And I have been wanting bagels. I do like to have bagels in the freezer all the time, and I've been wanting to get some to put in there because I've actually run out a few weeks ago. But they've not had them on the deal, but they did today, so that's £1.25 is the deal that I would buy them on. I never get them full price because they regularly go down to that price. Corey and I are going to have some curry at some point, and he just mentioned that he wants noodles rather than rice, and he wanted the larger noodles. This is the only thing I could find. Don't know if this is right or not. I know these are the fatter noodles and the ones we normally get. There's 2 packages in there, can you see? For £1. Don't know if that's a good price or not. I've never bought these before, so I'll just have to play that one by ear and see if it's actually the one he wanted. We're doing the nachos again this week. I really enjoy it when Corey does it. I can do exactly the same as Corey does, but I just don't enjoy it when I do it. Corey does it. Oh, it's so good. He just does this big plateful and we share it. And we do 2 different flavoured nachos in it. So the Doritos are actually £1.50. I would normally get the Asda make in the cheesy ones, but I don't even know if they've actually stopped making them because it's been so long since I've seen the cheesy ones. So £1.50 for those. And these, oh, it's been a while since I've got them ones. 75p for these ones. These are the cool ones. They're actually garlic and tomato. Highly recommend this flavour. They're very nice. I bought cheesecake this week. Scott's actually going to pop down over the weekend and spend a bit of time, try and cheer me up. And I think he's going to pick up a takeaway or something. So I said I'd pick some bits up to go with it because, you know, like desserts and drinks, like, you know, fizzy drink, you're going to pay at least 3 times the price. So yeah, I'm going to have to pop into town and get some fizzy drinks. Yeah, so this is only 68p. He loves cheesecake. So I got the cheesecake for Scott. I just can't remember if Corey likes it or not. So yeah, I need to do another list, don't I? What a shock. 90p for the ready meals. Actually disappointing they didn't have many. I was going to eat a couple of mac and cheeses. I really enjoyed that last week. I don't normally buy ready meals for myself. Corey doesn't like this mac and cheese. I think it's very nice. It just needs some veggies in it. And yes, just realised now, I forgot. Oh God, this was a terrible shot, wasn't it? I should have got some broccoli. That would have gone perfect in there. Oh well. So yeah, 90p each. The beef lasagna Corey thoroughly enjoys. Actually did want to get a lasagna, but they don't do a veggie one, and I'm just really not into meat, so they missed out with that one. I had to buy ice cream. It was on my list. Now I remember having this whole conversation with Corey about ice cream, and I think there's another flavour in this one that I was supposed to get, but I was supposed to check that it was vanilla filling rather than the chocolate filling ice cream in it. Because apparently we did it wrong last time. That's as much as a conversation as I can remember, so that's no help to anybody. But this is actually down to a £3.50 at the moment for the cookie dough. They've just advertised, because I got an email about it the other day. Ben & Jerry's have teamed up with Tony's chocolate. Now, I've never tried Tony's before, but the reason being, should I say, is because I've seen it on the shelf and it's ridiculously expensive. There is no way I would ever pay the price for a bar of that chocolate. But apparently they've teamed up with Ben & Jerry's, and they've got ice cream coming out. They didn't have in my Asda. They didn't have many ice creams in my Asda today. So yeah, I will be looking out for that one to give it a go, because people talk about the Tony's chocolate a lot. It's supposed to be very good. For the price you would hope so, but we'll see. Got pulled pork. It doesn't feel like there's much in here. There's a lot of box going on. It says it serves 2. It's £3.50. Corey wanted it to go on the loaded, like, because when he does the loaded chips, or he'll do the loaded nachos, he does it sort of like splits it in half. So he would only put this on his half, because I wouldn't want it. I mean, it doesn't matter if I ate a bit of it. It's not the end of the world, but I'm not going to enjoy it like he would. So yeah, that's not something I would normally buy. Never seen this one before though. I think this is it new make? Red's True Barbecue Joyous Pulled Pork Kansas City style barbecue sauce. It sounds very nice. I will let you know when he's tried it. Again, always tell you about the chicken dippers. Corey absolutely loves these ones. These are £4.25. They do have a number of different styles in this exact same wrapping. So you might have chicken chunks, and they might be in breadcrumbs. They're all slightly different. This is the only one that's a 1.275 kilogram. The other one is 600 gram. I wanted to say, I did look today because I remembered saying that I should look. I did look. Just don't remember. Retaining the information is not my thing right now. I think it was 600 grams, but it could be an 8. and they're the same price now, so it's definitely worth getting that because you get way more for your money. I just was winging it with the chips. I remembered having a conversation about chips with Corey and that he was going to do loaded ones. I don't remember if the conversation said what type of chips I was supposed to get, so I just picked these ones up, something a little bit different. And this one is actually £1.70 for a 1.5 kilogram packet. I know I can get cheaper packets of chips elsewhere, but I had no intention of going in any other shop. I got Corey another pizza. I was going to get a few pizzas, but they didn't have many left. They've just rearranged all the freezer department. Everything's moved around, and I assumed that they were just hadn't got the stock out, but it's been like a week or two now, and the stock's still not out, so I'm not sure what's going on there. So there wasn't much choice. This is actually £2.15. This is the stuffed crust barbecue chicken and bacon one. Corey's had this one before, and he would recommend having that one. Now this is probably what's bumped up my shopping quite a lot. I would never normally pay this sort of price. This was purely because I bought some little of these are the little scented balls that you put in the bottom of your washing machine, like bottom of your washing, in the washing machine, at the bottom of your washing. They're really good. They're the smell booster thingy. It's really good. Now I bought them from Cherries, is it? I think it's Cherries. Well, I've bought from Cherries online before, and it's a 128 gram, I think, 128 grams for £1.50. It's not this make. It's Air Pure or Pure Air or something like that. But I really enjoy it. But I'd have to order it online, and I just wasn't going to go through that. This was the best deal I could find in store. So this is actually the Lenore one, and it says £2.99. So this is another one. So it said £2.99 in there on the ticket. £2.99 for a 198 gram or 196. Can't remember. As you can see, this is a 176. So that's at least a 20 gram difference. But this is the £2.99 deal. So don't be fooled into thinking you're getting quite what they're telling you you're getting, because they're duping us on that one. It is expensive, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. And honestly, I can smell this from here. Like, it's filling the kitchen, and it's not even open yet. So this is something I wouldn't normally pay for. Also, wouldn't normally pay these sort of prices. Now, this is Ariel. I usually get a lot cheaper brands, but I have noticed I'm just not quite happy with the results recently. So this is actually a 2-pack. It's on a deal for £9.50. No way would I pay £9.50 for 2 of them. But with the app that they've got in Asda at the moment, you scan an app when you've done all your shopping and you get money off things. This is actually on a thing where you get £3.50 off of it. So it works out that they're only, what, £6, so that's £3 for a packet. Way more reasonable. So I actually did it, and it does say that I've got the money on my app, so I can use it off of a future shop. So even though right now I've had a larger outlay, I will be able to reimburse it onto another shop later on. So it swings and roundabouts, isn't it? You know, it's taking me up to budget right now, but I do know I have tried. I did get like a freebie Ariel thing come in the post, probably like, I don't know, 6 weeks ago or something, and I really did like it. I did like the results. So I know that's a lot of money, but I'm within my budget still, so I actually can manage that. And toilet roll, £1.90. This is the one I always use. I have no issues with it. I would not pay Andrax type prices. This was used to come in a 12-pack. It's actually a 6-pack now, but it's the same amount of toilet roll, but just put onto less toilet roll holders. And it does the job. So I'm really happy with that. So that's the shopping for this week. Like I said, it came to, did I tell you, £59. £59.66. I can't remember if I told you. I can't remember what I said at the beginning of the video, so if I repeat it, I apologise now. If I didn't say already, you enjoy this type of thing. I'm usually a little bit more energetic, maybe speak a little bit more. Give me a go again if you're not sure. Subscribe if you are sure, or if you just want to. Yeah, so today is actually Friday. I am hauling on a Friday, shopping and hauling on Friday, and normally do it on Saturday. But there's been a whole thing going on, and actually couldn't find where Dale was. If you've been here for a while, you know again, that'll be the video. You should have watched it. Watch the video I linked earlier. And yeah, it's taken a while to locate him, which is terrible. But we're going to collect him tomorrow. So I thought, let's get this up, because clearly I don't know how I'm going to be tomorrow. It's going to be even more tough than it is right now. I am going to attempt to do a video in the week. I'm not guaranteeing there will be one. It's been a harder week this week than it was last week. I'm not going to talk too much because it is my haul video, but it has been tougher this week. I have actually had a week off work that was scheduled, not because of this, and that's probably not helped the situation, because if you're on your own a lot, it's not the best situation right now. So I would like to, you know, update everybody on what's going on, purely because it's not a bad thing for me to be doing. It stops me from thinking about other things, and this is what my channel is about. It's the ups and the downs, not just the ups. I'm a human being like all of you, and there's a lot of you going through this or have been through this, and I'm sure there have been plenty of supportive comments in my last few videos, and I do appreciate them. But I will say I am not actually interacting on social media right now. This is as much as I'm doing, just record and put on YouTube. I'm not on Instagram or anything at the moment. I mean, I'm on them, but I'm not actively looking at anything. I've not been using the apps. Does that make sense? I still have my Instagram and everything, but I'm just not interacting. It's just a little bit too much, a little bit too real. So I hope everybody is doing really well, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.